PokeProblemsPodcast, episode 283, the Surskit episode.
And if you've forgotten, Surskit secretes a thick, sweet-scented syrup from the tip of its head. Delicious.
Do some Pokemon like to eat that syrup, Miss Silver?
Well, of course. I mean, don't you see me licking things in the pond randomly all the time? Other Pokemon do it too. It's not just humans.
Well, hello.
Greetings.
I am the Wolf Doctor.
And this is Miss Silver.
And we'd like to welcome you to the Problems Podcast, the Pond Skater Podcast, brought to you by Surskit.
Oh, yeah. Wolf Doctor, we should be celebrating.
Did you finally beat Giovanni?
Oh, man, don't call me out like that. Okay, I actually am on a quest to beat him right now. I just beat Sierra today. That's the last one I need.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm very behind. But we should be celebrating because it's the 9th anniversary of Pokemon Go.
Wow, Miss Silver. I remember so many things have happened since that first year. Many, many, many years ago. 2016?
Do you remember what it was like before Pokemon Go?
No. No. Well, it is 9 years. It's the 9th anniversary party for Pokemon Go. It is starting really soon on July 1st and going until July 6th.
I'm pretty excited because there's going to be party hats. Oh, yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff related to Gimmighoul, including Gimmighoul holding a 9th anniversary coin.
Ooh. Now that's fascinating. And there can also be a shiny Gimmighoul?
I think it's the debut of shiny Gimmighoul.
I'm going to have to try and do that. I hope it's not like Meltan where I let everybody else access the way to get Gimmighoul and everyone else gets a shiny one except me. I have to trade.
Yeah, this event may be our chance, like our best chance at getting all the stuff we need for our Gimmighouls. Because they're going to have increased, like, coin chances at Golden Lure stops.
Ooh.
So you might even get up to 99 coins from a lure.
99 red balloons or coins?
Yes, 99 golden coins.
And there's a lot of other cool bonuses. This is one you might like, Wolf Doctor.
It's just for, like, a 2-day window. Just 2 days. They're going to have half hatch distance as part of this event.
But wait, don't you need more lucky friends, Wolf Doctor?
I do. There is an increased chance of becoming lucky. Miss Silver mentions this because I finally hit level 48, and now I need to make my 50 lucky trades to make it to level 49.
You can do it, Wolf Doctor. Trade with people every day. Trade everything.
All day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything else you're super excited for from this, Miss Silver?
Well, I'm just excited to see the new party hats. I wonder if they're different than other years' variations because, sometimes there's slight differences.
I think they look similar. I think there's also going to be the K-Cat Pikachus again.
Ooh, delicious.
Can't complain about any of this. I could definitely use the coins. Oh, and there's a new masterwork research. Let's not forget that.
Oh, what is that one for?
Well, I think it's a chance at shiny Jirachi. Is this the first time we're getting shiny Jirachi?
I do have a shiny Jirachi, and that looks like it was from a special research, so this looks like just another shot at getting it.
Yeah, it's called Wish Granted, which seems similar to the previous title for the Jirachi research. It's fine. It never hurts to have a shiny Jirachi. Oh, Miss Silver, are you going to wear the party hat, by the way?
Wolf Doctor, I do enjoy this new party hat. That avatar looks so excited.
I know. The same party hat the Pokemon wear, you can get that party hat for yourself as an avatar item.
I feel like I've been spending most of my coins buying raid particle packs for all the max raids, and maybe I need to save up some for clothing again. I miss the clothing items.
You used to buy so much clothing, Miss Silver.
I'm not fashionable anymore.
And the anniversary stickers feature a Bulbasaur wearing the party hat with the number 9, an Ivysaur with party hat, and a Venusaur with party hat, which I think are really cute.
I just like it that the party hat gets smaller and smaller in each picture as the Pokemon gets bigger and bigger.
That elastic band is going to be very tight under the chin.
Yes. I think that Venusaur needs like 3 or 4 party hats on to party correctly. Well, these are 2 days. Make sure that you try and open gifts from people to get that lucky friendship possibility up.
Right. So the event itself is 6 days, but all those little cute windows are 2-day windows for the different weird bonuses, like the hatch distance. So you have a lot of time to participate in this event. Make it count.
Let's do it.
Well, Miss Silver, right when this event is happening, the very end of that event, July 5th and 6th, those 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, are Community Day Classic days. Community Days Classic?
Yeah, that can be a thing for Eevee.
Which is the evolution Pokemon.
Correct, Wolf Doctor. This is exciting. It's going to be 4th of July weekend in the US, and we're having Eevee everywhere. I mean, how can we get even bigger and partier? It's just crazy.
It's crazy. Well, there will be another community day in July.
Wait, but this is the only one that's important, right?
I mean, they're all important to me.
That's true. That's true. Wait, okay. Who else are we going to see other than Eevee? Though these are the 2 best days.
We're going to be seeing Quaxley on Sunday, July 20th.
Quaxley. The duckling Pokemon.
I think Quaxley's adorable.
And I'm wondering what kind of move that Quaxley will get as it evolves up.
I think it's Hydro Cannon, Miss Silver. Hydro Cannon.
It's important. Shoot those cannons everywhere.
But in addition to Hydro Cannon, there is a new move that's coming for Quaquaval as well, called Aqua Step.
Ooh, I can see it stepping back and forth. That's exciting. So if you want to have 2 alternative charge attacks, make sure you give it that extra little slot and train that one up too.
And I noticed that there's going to be a timed research opportunity that will last for a week. You just have to log in during Community Day to receive the timed research that'll give you a Quaxley with a special background. The Delightful Days background that we're starting to see on different Pokemon.
I have enjoyed all these new backgrounds that are coming out.
I think the Delightful Days one is cute. It's kind of like crayon or chalk or something. It's got kind of like a little bit of a hand-drawn...
Yeah, it's very whimsical.
Festive. Yeah. Well, Miss Silver, we know about Eevee, we know about Quaxley, but we don't know what's coming in August because they let people vote for the next Community Day for new Pokemon that we haven't seen in Community Days before, and I'm not sure what they picked. They haven't announced.
Now, Wolf Doctor, of all the possible options, would you prefer Frillish, Wimpod, Rookidee, or Lechonk?
Gotta be honest, I would prefer Rookidee.
Ooh.
I just think Rookidee and Corviknight, and I can't remember the name of the middle evolution. I'm very embarrassed, but I do like that one too. They're all cool.
So right, I don't know its name either. Shh.
I don't remember. But I would love to have more of those. I'd love to have the shiny ones. What is it? Corvisquire.
Ah, there we are, Wolf Doctor. I do love Corviknight and how it will carry people from place to place in the game and the anime.
It's a great looking Pokemon. Mm-hmm. I think it's great. I would love to have that one. Which would you pick?
I think I would probably go with... Oh, no! I was debating on Frillish at first because there are 2 different kinds, but then I'm like, I just want Lechonk. We need more chonkiness everywhere, all the time.
Now, Frillish, I believe Shiny Frillish has already been released, though.
I believe so, but it's just a fun Pokemon. It's a fun sea
Pokemon,
creatures.
But I like that for Community Day, they almost always are introducing the new shiny.
Very true.
I want those out there.
The Wolf Doctor wants Rookidee.
Yeah, we'll see. Which one do you think other people picked?
Ooh.
Which one do you think, when they finally announce it, which one do you think it's going to be?
See, there's the debate of should it be a competitive Pokemon or one, like you said, that doesn't have a shiny yet? Or, I don't know, a Pokemon with forms? I'm going to guess Wimpod might be popular just because of its typing, but Rookity might be the one that I think most people will go for.
Yeah, I kind of think so too, because Shiny's unavailable and people do really like Rookity.
Yeah.
Now, there's a few other Pokemon Go coming events that we want to mention. The MLB games that we've been talking about, they're just continuing out throughout the summer. And kind of in honor of that, they've released a new MLB, a baseball Pokemon official hat.
And you can get this hat in your game as well, just by putting in a code. That's really easy to copy paste. Make sure you're logged into your Niantic account and bam, free hat for the game.
I already did this and you have some time. You don't have to do it immediately, but we're going to put the code link in the show notes. The code is so easy. It's MLBX Pokemon Go. So you could even do it based on us saying it out loud. You could type it in and get it, but we'll also put the link. And then it's in the far future. It's in September, but I wanted to mention this because I thought it caught my eye. They're going to do a Pokemon Go stamp rally.
Wolf Doctor with real stamps?
I don't know how it's working. This is not happening until September in Paris.
Ooh. See, now I just want French stamps that are Pokemon themed, so we can use them to mail things back from Europe with it.
Yeah, I mean, the art looks really cool, but there's a Mega Evolution event happening in Paris. I don't know if it's like a worldwide Mega Evolution event, but they're going to have a stamp rally in person that's going to involve going around to different parts of town, apparently. It's a first of its kind real world stamp rally adventure for Pokemon Go.
It says there's going to be 3D Pokestops at chalet locations? What?
Right? Like,
is that real?
I'm like, this is like an in-person event that sounds amazing.
Whoa. Man, we need to get the French connection on right now and get over there. That's really, really amazing.
Yeah, this is basically like a GoFest type event with, you journey around the city and find these cool stamps. I hope there's physical real stamps. That'd be amazing.
That would be pretty cool. Well, Wolf Doctor, there is a Pokemon Go related thing happening in Malden that's much easier to get to and much sooner.
Yes, much sooner. What is this Zenith Comics event?
Well, Zenith Comics, formerly New England Comics, has started having a lot of Pokemon events, like tournaments during the week, but they're having a real Pokemon Go battle go on. People can come in and compete against each other in the Great League, and all you need to do is show up. You should register ahead of time if you can, but that's on July 6th at 1 p.m., and there are real prizes for this. The top prize is $12.50 coins for your Pokemon Go game.
That's interesting that they're doing it as an in-person event. That's really cool.
It's neat.
Why not, right? If you're around in Malden, you can make a little trip over there, get a good ramen, get some good snacks, spicy Thai food, all kinds of things you could get.
Now I want to go to Zuru Ramen.
And then go to Zenith and play Pokemon.
Yeah, so it should be a pretty cool day.
Now, speaking of in-person events, we are at GoFest this weekend, Global GoFest.
Woo!
Hopefully we're catching a lot of different things while this podcast is airing. Ms. Silver, is there anything you're especially excited about for GoFest?
I guess I'm just excited to see what our specific area of GoFest, what will be set up, because a whole bunch of the community ambassadors have gotten together at Moakley Park to have a big, huge event, and that's just sort of, what would you say, like southeast-ish Boston?
Yeah, it's near Southie, it's near JFK, UMass, that kind of area.
Yeah, and let's see what's set up, what's going on. There's going to be contests for different things, different size Pokemon throughout the day, or catch challenges. It should be fun, but I'm just excited to try and get the crown forms of Zacian and Zamazenta.
That's right. There's some crown energy stuff that we haven't quite learned about yet, but hopefully are doing right now. When they're in their crowned sword or crowned shield formies, they can use different adventure-based attacks. So the same way that Palkia and Dialga had like super special moves, Zacian and Zamazenta will be getting super special moves. It sounds like it basically creates a much stronger attack for either Pokemon.
Ooh. And if we do get the paid ticket, which I'm pretty sure I probably got, we will have access to some other Pokemon that are regional, like Skiddo and Klefki. Klefki!
Oh, Miss Silver, I shouldn't tell you, I've already hatched a Klefki because in the lead up to Go Fest, they've released the eggs in advance this past week.
What?
So I'm trying to hatch a blue Flabebe. I've already hatched my Klefki.
Whoa, blue Flabebe.
Flabebe!
See, there's all sorts of cool things. I do like the outfits for this Go Fest. You've got that Pikachu in the little dapper outfit, but even better, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Phalanx is dressed up.
Oh, it's so cool. It's like a train.
Yes! Yes!
It's like a train. It's got like the front one has like the cowcatcher pointy grill thing. No, it's so cool. It's so cool.
I want someone to make a real train like that.
Yeah. Plus, there's other shinies coming out, like Shiny Carbink. And a bunch of the unknowns will be out and about. And of course, Volcanion will be joining us.
Ooh. Volcanion is a very interesting Pokemon because isn't that the one that's a dual type water and fire?
I think you're right. It's a weird type that's cool.
Steam Pokemon. Ooh.
I like it a lot. It's a weird Pokemon, but I like it.
Stay hydrated wherever you are for any of these Go Fest days.
Now, Miss Silver, you did want to talk a bit about Jangmo-O, because you went out for Jangmo-O Day. I caught plenty of shiny Jangmo-O. How about you?
I caught a ton of them, and I had a great time. I was out in New Bedford going to a burger bash that was also tasty. So we took pictures of Jangmo eating all sorts of burgers.
Oh my goodness.
Things. But I did take some cool beach shots since I was right near there, too, for the Jangmo Day. But something else I discovered in New Bedford is that there's a pretty good arcade down there that's pretty amazing and has some pretty great games at it. So if you're from Massachusetts or driving through, I definitely recommend stopping by.
Is it called Play Arcade?
Yes! Thank you, Wolf Doctor. And they even have live music there. They've got great drinks, great food. And one of the things that shocked me the most was they have a working Hercules game. And I can't remember if we talked about this game at all from our Fun Spot episode, talking about that arcade up in New Hampshire. But Hercules is the largest pinball machine in existence. And I didn't know there were actually working ones that you could play. I thought they were just for display only.
Oh, Miss Silver, they have one at Canopy Lake.
What?
Yes, they do. They do.
They're everywhere and I didn't know.
You got it. Did you play it while you were there?
I did play this one. I was amazed at how much I had to pull back to get the ball to actually just go up. I would love to play in different cabinets to see how the pull is.
That's true. That spring can change.
But they had a lot of cool machines there. There was DDR Extreme. But you should be warned that you only get one song per play. I should have played my favorite song first. I usually save it for last.
How long was DDR Extreme? Is the one song longer than usual?
It wasn't an extended mix or anything like that.
Just one song?
Just one song.
Okay.
So just so you know, a warning. And I also saw, I know it's an arcade game, but I'd never personally seen it, Darkstalkers, which is an anime fighting game. They had a machine for that there.
Oh, okay. I've never played it, but now that you're describing it, I feel like I've heard of this.
Yeah, it was a popular anime. It had some great character designs, but I was just like, I really had forgotten that it existed as an arcade game. I thought it was just an anime or like a traditional video game you play at home. But I would definitely recommend checking out that arcade if you're in the area. Prices were very reasonable, and there's even like a little retro sitting area that has a really cool Jurassic Park motif set up. There's even one of those leg lamps like you see in the Christmas Story. And there's a couch that I swear was at my summer lake cottage growing up with the weird foam on the inside. I'm not kidding. It's awesome.
Truly retro.
Yes, it's glorious. So, beautiful place.
Oh, that's so cool. Did you have a Pokestop of the week, Miss Silver?
Well, Wolf Doctor, I do. There was the Pokemon Play Lab from is that New Orleans? What does NAIC even stand
North
for?
American.
North American. I did have some friends who were in attendance or working at the championship qualifiers down in New Orleans, And thank you so much, Christina, for sending me a Pokestop gift from the Play Lab there with an Executor sticker.
Oh, nice. The seasonal Executor.
Yes.
Everyone loves Executor. Okay, maybe not everyone, but me. I love Executor.
The Wolf Doctor loves Executor.
I love it. The Alolan Executor for summer, it totally makes sense. Now, I had a few other pieces of Pokemon-related news I want to talk about, Ms. Silver.
Yes.
Do you watch the Pokemon TV show on Netflix?
Are you talking about Pokemon Horizons?
Yeah, isn't that your, like, the main line
that is
Pokemon
now
TV
the new
show?
show. I do, but I'm not caught up. There are many, many episodes now, and I'm very behind.
Well, you better get caught up because Pokemon Horizons Season 2, The Search for Laqua Part 3 is now available on Netflix. That's the whole reason you have Netflix, Miss Silver.
I know, basically because Pokemon moved there and I've got to have it. I am intrigued by the art for this. Is that a shiny Rayquaza in the background there?
It is.
What? Okay, I really have to catch up.
You got to get on it, Miss Silver.
Oh, yeah.
Now, there's a new game show that we want to see that just came out called the Gotta Catch 'Em All Game Show.
Ooh. And from looking at this, it looks like it has some cool personalities involved in it. Like somebody from the It's Super Effective podcast.
Right. Like they just had their first episode last week, and I haven't seen it yet because I'm at GoFest right now, busy. But I want to check it out. It's like a quiz show with multiple choice answers. It's like a buzz-in style one. It's not quite Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's not one person just trying to answer their question. But it looks like there are different Pokemon on your bench, and it helps you solve, like you can use them to have different powers for different questions and things like that. So it's got a little bit of a feel of like Jeopardy, a little bit of a feel of how, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it's all Pokemon.
And it should be pretty cool. They've got Pokemon Unite commentators, and it looks like they've got remix artists, all sorts of cool people working on this show.
Yeah, and I think they're going to be different, like, contestants every time they do it. I don't know how often they're going to do it, but I watched the teaser trailer, and it seemed pretty cool. The game seemed a little complicated. Hopefully it's a little easier when they're playing it, because they know what they're doing. But there's a lot to it.
Yeah.
Now, Ms. Silver, this is gonna get us to Pokemon at some point because Pokemon is played on this. But you did go and get your new Switch 2 in New York at Nintendo New York.
I did. I was not lucky enough to have a ticket for the launch, but I did stop by to say hi to people in the launch line, as there are many friends who were waiting there for many hours, days, perhaps several weeks. They're very hardcore. They had little tents set up in front, and I was super excited. I feel like I saw everyone in the world that I haven't seen since COVID.
They were all out and about.
Yes. A lot of my friends from Switch and Play NYC, like Shell Shock, Other Silver, Mike's Monster Gaming, Rinaldi, whose birthday it was. Happy birthday again. And just so many people I saw at the original Nintendo Switch launch line, and then I saw a lot of people working at the setup they had there too. Out in front of Nintendo New York, they had a setup to play the new Mario Kart World game, where you're doing the knockout mode. And I'm so sad I didn't go through that line because I've already played it, and you got a poster if you went through there, and I didn't realize it, and my friends didn't tell me.
No.
I know, it's all right. Inside, they had more games set up to play. You could try out some other Nintendo Switch 2 games. And I did play something that I didn't have a chance to play before, Split Fiction. Which
I've heard about that.
Have you played It Takes Two, Wolf Doctor?
No, I haven't. But I read about Split Fiction a little bit. It sounds really interesting and weird.
The art style is really cool. Like some of the characters, it looks like they change how they look in different areas. In one area, it almost looks Tron-esque. And now I'm kicking myself for not playing It Takes Two over COVID like everyone else did.
I
know, because I was like, wow, each person plays a different character, but you're working together, and how they worked in Split Fiction got me very interested, and I wonder how It Takes Two takes this on. And it was very creative, sort of like a puzzle, action-adventure platformer game.
Very cool. Now, what about some of the big hits? What about Mario Kart World? How have you been loving that?
Wolf Doctor, I am in shock. I don't know what you thought from playing the other week, but I think it is perhaps, I don't know how you could have made the greatest Mario Kart game ever, but it blows any sort of expectations away because the hugeness of the game, like you can drive anywhere.
It feels like you can go anywhere.
And then if you're just doing free roam, there's all these challenges you can do, like gathering P-switches to complete challenges and just finding weird places. And there are so many characters in the game. I think there's 50 of them that you can play as. I haven't even unlocked them all yet.
Wow. Okay, that's awesome.
I should stop playing as Fishbone, but I can't. I just love the Fishbone so much. Oh my God. Have you seen any characters that you liked a lot?
Well, there's an expanded Boo selection to some extent. So,
see, it does make a difference.
Now, what about Pokemon? Have you been playing Pokemon on the new console?
Ooh. So, I was logging in to, put in some codes for, as you do to get random Pokemon, and I was blown away. The graphics upgrade, it's crystal clear. The frame rates are so much more improved. If you haven't tried out Pokemon Scarlet or Violet on your Nintendo Switch 2 yet, you need to, or steal someone else's and try it out because it's absolutely mind-blowing. It's a completely different game.
That's amazing.
It gives me good hopes for Legends Z to A, how that will turn out in its final form.
Now, you're talking about Splatfest as well, right? There's something going on in Splatoon?
There is. There's even Splatoon upgrades for Nintendo Switch 2. I haven't tried the new mode yet, but there's a Splatfest coming up, which is rather fitting for summer. Which would you rather travel by? Land, sea, or air?
Oh, wow. I mean, you have to pick just one?
Just one, Wolf Doctor.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to have to think about that, but that's coming up pretty soon. It's July 11th through July 13th.
Yep. And there's even some free in-game gear if you launch into Splatoon 3 from the little news article. You can get some cool new outfits, as you usually can for a lot of these seasonal events.
Nice. That's always cool. I didn't realize they were doing upgrades for so many of the original Switch games. Switch games.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. And I know a lot of the other games, people have said that The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild looks absolutely spectacular, which I should open that up again someday. I've abandoned it. The poor game.
That is sad.
Well, Mel would be disappointed in me. I'm sorry.
Well, I want to know, because we just had a Nintendo Direct about it.
Ooh.
Donkey Kong Bananza.
Bonanza!
Not Bonanza, it's Bonanza.
Bonanza.
You always write it like it's Bonanza with an O, but it's Bonanza because it's bananas.
It's all about the bananandium. There's a lot of bananas.
There's many. It's a bonanza of bananas.
Bonanza.
It's a bonanza. But that is probably the title that's coming out, the most hyped title that's not a launch title for me in my mind.
And just from playing the demo of the game, it was probably one of the most satisfying games to ever play. And then they released even more insane information in this Direct. Like, you have a young Pauline assist character.
Oh, yeah. That sounded really cool, because it sounds like you can actually have a second player play as the assist character.
Yeah.
And make it more fun for everybody.
And there's Bonanza transformations. So Donkey Kong can transform in different forms, like he might be able to fly or run across the water. Who knows? And you might enjoy the DK Artist, where it's literally like an art program where you just drag things around and make different faces.
Crazy DKs.
Or bizarre art.
Yeah, no, I think that's the title where I'm like, we're ready. We're ready for that to come out.
The Wolf Doctor needs a Nintendo Switch too, so she can play it.
When that comes out,
yes.
that's when I'm going to be like, oh, I need to get one, don't I?
You must.
I'm going to need it. Well, there's a couple other in-person events we wanted to talk about, Ms. Silver.
Well, coming up, if you are in the Massachusetts area or you want to tune in online, With all of the people from Couch Quest, we've been having multiplayer minigame madness for people to play in person on a game show, or you can watch it online on Twitch. Our next episode shoot date is on July 10th. And if you want to come in person to Malden at Urban Media Arts, you should show up at 6 p.m. But if you just want to watch the live stream, you can check that out at 7 p.m. Eastern, since I've got many questions about the time zones.
Oh, and yes, time zones are really important.
On Twitch.
We will put the link to both the Eventbrite for getting tickets to the show. Are they free, Miss Silver?
They are free tickets.
But you do have to reserve a spot if you want to go in person.
It's a limited space inside the studio.
Yeah, and we'll put the Twitch link as well, so if you're joining online, you can check it out. And it's a lot of fun in person, right?
It's been an absolute blast. We had a wonderful time last time. There was lots of screaming and tragedy, a lot of people getting knocked out by Donkey Kong, which I think you would have enjoyed.
Yes.
We had several of them fight the final boss to see if they could do it.
Oh, man.
He is pretty tough.
Now, I hear the theme of episode 3, and it's not a secret because it's part of the Eventbrite, is Take the Wheel.
Ah. Yes, Wolf Doctor, how do you feel you would do at taking the wheel, and who knows what kinds of games these could be?
Oh, my gosh. You know, I'm not as good at driving games as you are, or certainly not as good as Matman, you know, but I'm okay. So it really depends on the other players. I hope I wouldn't be the worst one, but I doubt I'd be the best. What about you, Ms. Silver?
I don't know. I mean, I have played through the games, and it didn't go too tragically. Well, there weren't too many explosions. I don't know if that's too much of a spoiler for one of the games that I was not familiar with. That's pretty explosive and pretty excellent, and I would love to get a copy at home to play for myself.
Yeah. Ms. Silver, you are one of the co-hosts of the show, so you shouldn't give too many spoilers away, but
Not too
if
many.
you can see her in person or online on July 10th for Couch Quest episode 3 at 7 p.m. Eastern, or please arrive at the studio by 6 p.m. in person.
And I think the latest video on demand of the second episode, it might be up already. Our
Nice.
editor, Nathan, he does an absolutely fabulous, amazing job.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, he's really great at this. But we have another event coming up. It's getting closer. I was thinking to myself, oh, it's like a few months away, but it's only a month and a bit at this point to go to Fan Expo Boston 2025.
And we're going to be there holding another comic feud like we did the last 2 years. And this is going to be on the Saturday on August 9th.
At 1:30 p.m. on the Creator Stage. What's the theme this year?
I was boring and I just put it as DC versus Marvel again. I'm sorry, Wolf Doctor. I need help with themes.
I know. Jeez. Is Mel going to give us the exact same trophies because the theme hasn't changed?
No, there would be variations. Who knows? Mysteries.
I hope so. It was super fun the last time we did this. It's a little hectic at Comic Expo. I mean, Fan Expo. I call it Comic Expo, but it's a fun show. There's lots of cool special guests. I've always enjoyed going to the show. So we're going to be there on Saturday for sure, but we might run into you some of the other days, right?
It is possible. And I'm excited because the Creator Stage was not there last year, but it was the first year we hosted a Family Feud type event. And that was a great location because they just put us out right on the show floor.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It's like you walked by it, people walked by, saw what was going on, and just like stopped. It was great.
So thank you so much to Fan Expo for bringing that back. I look forward to seeing it again.
Yeah. We will eventually make a survey because it is a Family Feud style show like some of the ones we've done in the past. But we haven't done it yet. Not yet. We will soon.
But soon.
Soon. Well, Miss Silver, I think that is everything we were intending to talk about this week.
That's right. We got to get back to Go Fest. We need to get all those new shinies.
Catch, ABC. Well, you should tell the listeners where they can find all these things that I've been talking about. Like links that I said I'd put on the something or other. What was it I said I'd put it on?
I think you said you would put it on the mysterious blog.
The blog. It has a URL, Ms. Silver.
It
has
does?
a URL. Do you
All
remember
right.
what it is?
Is it PokeProblemsPodcast.blogspot.com?
That is correct, Ms. Silver. That is correct. And that is the place to go for all things Poke Problems. You can find the show notes. You can even make comments for us.
What?
Ooh.
Comments?
There's a little web form where you can email us. We occasionally get emails that way. There's a link to the Facebook page. There's links to all the different weird distribution things. The iHeartRadio, the YouTube Music. I finally got us on Spotify correctly, I think.
I was about to say Spotify?
Some people love Spotify. It's a thing.
There we go.
It's a thing. And of course, we love hearing from you, so please feel free to use any of these means to contact us and tell us what you think. Send us questions. We love hearing from you guys. So listeners, thank you for joining us this week on the Poke Problems Podcast.
Thank you for listening.
I am the Wolf Doctor.
And this is Ms. Silver.
And we're reminding you to game on! Do you really say it's Surskit?
I don't question how it's said. I just question how it tastes.